half-orc in dingy
Wait,
robe
what was
stands
that
with
first part? Sorry.
threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which a muscular half-orc in dingy robe stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair. Fire burns in the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. Seated on a raised platform to the south, a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. You've heard of these in your nightmares and dreams. Its large white eyes and rubbery purple skin, with 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles gently, caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet.
Whoa.
Oh, there's another little tentacle thing south of that. I saw the 2 character tokens. I didn't see the big ugly squid face below them.
Because he just faded into view.
Ah. So is that description on him or the guy
On him.
Okay.
Both. Both descriptions were there. One was a muscular half-orc in dingy robes, with his foot on the chest of a male human with red blonde hair. And the other is a nightmarish figure in black robes, white eyes, purple rubbery skin, and 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It narrows his eyes and looks at you as you crawl through. And then it makes eye contact with the half-orc, who eyes you suspiciously.
And the orc has his foot on the chest, and I'm assuming the floon there is on his back on the floor.
Yes. He's crying out and writhing around in pain. He looks quite wounded.
Oh, is that the prone symbol?
Correct.
Oh, fun.
He doesn't think so.
That's fair.
The moment Titus comes through, the mind flayer looks at you, and you hear a voice in your head say, "Would you like to swim with my pretties and be a pet?"
Oh, that's a mind flayer? Gosh.
Oh, yeah. We're all about to get TPK'd.
I mean, look at it.
Hey, wizard. Do you know any teleport spells?
Dude, I'm level 1. You're a fighter. Go get him.
Titus, you're a barbarian. Rage at him.
I just whisper, turn my head and whisper to everyone behind me and ask if they want to take this fight.
No. I'll step forward.
Deal.
And find my token.
You notice that Donovan is gone.
At that, roll for initiative.
Oh, it wasn't like, oh man. I was trying to address him, not be aggressive. Because he posed a question, right? I thought this was a parley.
It's a mind flayer. Your food.
Yeah. You remember the thing from Stranger Things? It's that.
I didn't watch that season, but I played Baldur's Gate, so I know. I've seen them. I've become one.
A small brain scurries forward on 4 cute little legs, straight towards Jensen.
All right.
Aloysius, you're up.
Is my owl before me?
I forgot. Moment. It is now Wait a minute. That's after you. Your owl is up.
Okay, so with that distance, he would be able to fly down there and back. So help action,
On
the brain.
the brain. Okay. Next attack, help action, no problem. Done.
Yep.
Aloysius' turn.
It's not. The bird's right in my space. I can't click on me.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. Didn't mean to do that.
There you go. That is a hit.
Oh boy.
At that, the Mind Flayer stands up, raises both hands in some sort of magical gesture, and you hear the doors to the west click open. And he steps inside. Jensen.
I'm going to step forward and cast inflict wounds on the the intellect
Orc?
power.
Brain thing.
Okay.
Because I've seen orcs before. This thing it should not exist.
Looks like a vampire orc. Which brings a good question. Any race can be turned into
Hit.
a vampire, correct?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
And to kill one, you have to stab it in the heart, right?
5th edition is mixed on that, but I'm going to say yes. Dang, gummit. That's a
I'm-
freaking hit.
Nice one.
Wait. I'm going to spend a sorcery point to re-roll the one.
Okay. Alrighty then.
How do you have meta magic adept?
It's a feat.
Did you
I
pick variant human?
I did.
Okay, cool. So did I.
Bonus?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Okay.
So my question on that then: a centaur vampire. Would you stab that in the human heart or the horse heart?
Depends on whether we're going to say he has one or two, which is a hard question. Titus, you're up.
Has 2 rib cages.
Tough call.
I have advantage on the attack roll, don't I?
Yes, you do. You have flanking. And that is still a hit.
Ooh. Good thing there was the flanking.
It's a shame my
Oh.
sorcerer from the last game didn't get to have an encounter like this. It could have gone very interestingly.
And the brain splatters as brains do. Movement or bonus left to you?
No. Or I moved 5 more feet.
Okay. Balasar, what are we doing?
10, 15, 20.
The brain is very small. You can occupy the same spot if needed.
as my action, I am going to use my lightning breath on him.
Can it only hit one target, or is it going to hit Floon on the ground as well?
It's a straight line, so if I'm going from my mouth to front of him, it'll go directly to him. If Balloon's prone on the ground, it shouldn't.
5 by 30-foot area. I don't think it specifies it avoids people who are laying prone.
It doesn't not say that as well.
True, but you'd also argue that if you had 2 bad guys in a row and one was prone, that you'd be allowed to hit them. It's neither written or not written. I'm going to say it hits the whole square.
All right, then I will not do that.
I agree. You could try and step back if that gets you the range that you need.
Or just step to the side.
Oh, that,
Not
yeah.
enough room in the hallway unless you were directly diagonal with them.
All right.
I mean, we're talking a bishop shot here. You'd have to be on his
10,
line.
15, 20, 25.
One more to the left or right, and I'll let you have it. There you go.
30.
Okay, now you can definitely do your breath weapon.
All right. Actually, instead of going here, can I go here?
Yes.
Okay. Primary action, I'm going to target the Mind Flayer and breath weapon him. Wait. God dang it. I clicked it, and because I have to use it once per short rest, I'm not allowed to use it again right now. How do I... How am I able to do that then without taking a short rest?
Well,
you can click it and
don't worry too much, because as you begin to attack upon him, I'm calling legendary action. Please, where the heck is this written? Wait a minute, I gotta catch up.
Oh, man.
Please give me a wisdom save.
Oh, not wisdom.
You fail. Inside your mind, you hear the simple command, none may pass these doors. So, Matthew, you can defend yourself in any way you see fit. However, you are to attack with your best ability anyone who attempts to go through those doors in any way.
That would have been a lot more fun if you told me that directly and not over chat.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a good call. Pardon me.
All right, everyone else just ignore that part. All right.
I got to get into that.
Do reverse meta game.
Yeah, everyone try to go in.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and target this guy here using my primary sword.
Hit.
Damage.
Dang.
Bonus action using left-hand sword.
Wait, does your breath weapon also count as a bonus action?
Well, I didn't get to use. Did I? That count as
You
me
used
using my
it.
breath?
He interrupted you. Yeah, you used it. He interrupted you.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
No problem.
Then that first one was just my bonus action then.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all my movement, I believe. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, so that's all my bonus action, so I'm out of space, so... Oh, it's already his turn. Sweet.
He swings out with his dagger, hitting on AC 12. Miss.
I do say this is a pretty cool map.
Yeah.
You can thank a very nice Patreon person.
All right, that's 60 steps to get a help action on the orc.
Excellent. And look at you using the multi-step part. All right. Advantage on the next attack on the orc.
How do you do multi-step?
And that is too much for him.
Would my character know what a mind flayer is?
Rudimentary, the childhood legends and nightmares. You most certainly would have never seen one.
Is it possible from my wizard studies I would know something more of substance of them?
Give me a history roll.
I was going to argue for Arcana, but it's the same number.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Arcana is fair, too. I forgot you had that. Okay, you know a fair amount of the book knowledge about them. I'm not certain what to give you.
Well, that's enough.
You can ask for more detail.
He's gonna run over to that wall and just kind of pin himself against it, looking really, really scared.
Okay.
And he's gonna whisper to Titus, "You got this."
Oh my goodness.
The creature takes one more hovering step forward towards some sort of central pillar. He pulls a white sphere out of his inner pockets, holds it up, touches it to the pillar, and in a soft, gentle way, the light just fades and he seems to disappear. And on that, we're going to call combat suspended because you don't seem to see anybody else hostile around. Floon continues to lie on the well, who you suspect is Floon continues to lie on the ground and is moaning in pain.
I'd like to help him up if he's able.
Also, Balasar, your compulsion seems to have faded.
Okay.
Aloysius is still in the corner. He's watching you, and he's like, "What are you doing? Go in there and kill it."
He's gone.
Are you sure?
The redhead on the ground seems past doing well.
Pretty sure. Unless he's just in another room.
I'm gonna try to stay close to the party, but out of sight.
Understood.
Alright. Is Floon able to get up, or is me helping him not?
No, he's not in a good conscious state.
Hey, cleric,
Looks like he's
heal
passed
him.
out.
Something.
He's not conscious, he said?
Not really, no. He's semi-delirious. He looks like he's close to death.
Alright, well, I'm casting this Spare the Dying, and also I'm gonna try and see if I can figure out what's wrong with him.
From a cursory glance, he seems to have been tortured for a considerable amount of time. He's lost a lot of blood. Most of the wounds have closed. He seems to have been beaten badly.
Am I able to cross this threshold?
Yes, you can. Your compulsion is over.
Okay, I didn't know if there was still any other thing that offended me.
No, well, I'm out of spell slots.
As you pass by the stairs, Balazar, to your northwest, you can continue to hear the soft snores of a sleeping goblin.
Alright, guys. We hear a goblin out that way, and I saw another little crawl space down here.
Wait, hold up. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to add this. Spare the Dying is actually a 30-foot range for me.
Alright.
As a
Is this a chest?
Titus finds a small wooden chest tucked behind the large stone chair.
Can I search it?
You bet. You open it up, and inside are 2 potions, both red. They seem to be about the same. Also 16 gold pieces, 82 silver, and 250 copper.
We got some money here, guys.
I'll give the potions to the wizard and just have him take a look at them, see if he can sort out what they are, and
Arcana roll.
Yep.
then I'll just sort the money out and divvy it up to all 4 of us.
You're reasonably certain these are potions of healing.
These are potions of healing.
Hmm.
Maybe feed one to our
Yeah.
dude over there, so he's alive enough for us to collect our money.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Andrew,
What about the other one? Who's going to carry that? You want to carry him, Titus, as you found them?
Yeah, I'll carry it. So it's one potion of healing extra.
It is 2, but I'm giving you 1 because, yeah.
Yeah. And what were the currencies?
16 silver, 82. Sheesh. 16 gold, 82 silver, 250 copper.
All right.
I didn't mean to say it as the devourer, but whatever.
Are we divvying that up between all of us?
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
But not to Sean's character, because he's hanging back and we don't even know he's there.
Yeah.
So just between us 4.
And
Yeah.
0.5 silver is 5 copper.
It's 10, 10, 10. 10 copper, 1 silver, 10 silver, 1 gold.
Okay.
10 gold, 1 platinum.
Wait, what?
And pretend Electrum just doesn't exist.
That one makes the math annoying.
Yeah. It's never existed for me.
Is that
So 4 gold apiece.
Yeah. Can y'all see what I typed in chat?
yeah?
Yep.
That's
I'll
what
add it to it.
everyone. That's what everyone gets. And there being 1 extra copper piece, I get 64 copper, and I'll tell y'all that too. I'm not trying to.
That's fine.
Finder's fee.
Anybody searching anything else or need to roll on anything else?
Yes,
I was
going
gonna
to
search this
first.
desk over here, but
Momentarily.
There does look like there's a desk of stuff.
There are too many at once. Somebody pick and go. All right, Matthew, what were you doing?
All right.
everyone's just counting all their money right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go check out what's in these rooms.
I'm checking this little desk here out.
All right, it seems to be a lot of paperwork there. Seems to be a lot of anatomical studies, mostly concerned with removing brains from unwilling participants.
I'm just trying to say everyone search a room or an area and have us all split up, kind of.
Like to examine the throne-looking thing.
Yeah, I'm
Seems
also
to be
going
made
to
out of
examine the
crudely
phone.
done stone. It's been here quite some time. Seems to be well worn, not something that's been made for a specific person. It's quite old.
Can I?
Those
can I,
seem
like,
to be sleeping quarters you're in right now, Aloysius and Balasar. What was that, Titus?
Can I like put my hand like on the top back of the chest and lean it forwards to see if there's any like buttons or anything behind it on the?
Certainly can. It moves easily. There doesn't seem to be anything underneath, behind, or on it.
So is there anything in this room?
There is a bed, a table, sleeping area, it's a straw mat. It's, rusty manacles are bolted to the wall.
Nothing on, in, or under anything.
Not from your cursory examination, no.
Anything in my room?
I mean, he's gonna toss the room. Do I find anything?
Yeah, same
You
here.
mean investigation roll then? Aloysius, you find 12 copper pieces in amongst the straw for the flop mattress, and Balasar, you find nothing.
I want to check out this door up here. There's something here, guys.
There's another crawlway that seems
I
to
saw
lead
that crawlway.
underneath. If your spatial reasoning is correct, that actually leads underneath the area you've been to before.
So it just goes.
Yeah.
Does it dead end on the other side?
It seems to. Definitely looks like a dead end.
Did we examine this room up here?
No, you did not.
Which room?
You find one gold piece in amongst the hay. You also find the manacles are kept in good repair, well oiled, and seem to have been recently used, especially due to the frantic blood scratch marks in the wall nearby.
Did anyone
Guys,
search this room?
there's another path that heads under the hallway up to the northeast. It seems to dead end on the other side, which I find very strange. We might want to go check that out later.
All right. Who here has dark vision?
Balazar, did you check this room up here?
To the north? No, I did not. Thought you were checking it.
Titus, do you wish to give me a investigation roll to search that room?
Oof.
Very nice. You also find one gold piece in amongst the straw under the bed.
Can I search this dead end for like hidden stuff?
Yeah, sure. You don't find anything. It does seem suspicious to you to have a hallway lead to just a wall.
I mean, can I just tap the wall with my crowbar and see if it feels different?
It does. A little bit, honestly. It's kind of suspicious.
I wish we had the one to secrets still.
Did Donovan pop out and do some thieving stuff? Basically search for secret doors, something like that.
Since Lucius is here, I guess this is the time to investigate it. So I'll help out as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Aloysius says I'm pretty sure there's something to do with this wall, but I can't quite see it.
I think I see something. Hold on.
Jensen reaches out and with a delicate touch pushes one stone that protrudes and the wall recedes. Do either of you have a torch lit, or how are you doing light?
I am looking through my owl's eyes.
Okay,
the
and
owl
Jensen?
the owl's on my shoulder, and I'm looking at it like that.
Okay, light spell. All right, 9. This area seems to be packed to the gills with barrels. Wait a minute, I got to get a picture. Crap, where is it?
All right.
Well, it's not in this chapter.
Oh.
This private cellar looks like at one point it was a wine cellar, but now it's dedicated to storing these barrels. And they all have written on the same script: danger, no smoking.
Pretty sure these might be explosive barrels.
No, smoking isn't healthy for you. I'll say that. more.
Stairs
these more
leading
barrels?
anywhere?
No, those are not stairs. They're storage racks that aren't in use. 14. What was that for?
The barrels.
You open one up. Inside is a black granular powder. You have an idea from some of your schooling what this white might be. Give me an Arcana or History check. Yeah, you know your professors maybe talked about. You think it's probably a condiment for food.
He tastes it.
It's bitter and acrid and horrible.
All right.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Hey guys, we should probably take care of those two last troll orcs, whatever they are, in those other rooms down there.
Yeah.
Any other questions about the barrels, Jensen? Do you want to roll anything?
Yeah, I mean, you said that from his history, would I? I mean, okay, would I know what the substance is in the barrels?
I mean, do you have any alchemy knowledge in your past? You know, if you roll Arcana or History, you might remember something.
In the meantime,
some
while
connection.
we're investigating everything, I'd like to take a Floon or this person and put him on the bed until he wakes up.
Okay.
I'm not the academic sort.
Okay. Anybody else of some inclination want to try and figure this out? Titus?
Yeah. What kind of
Arcana or History at your choice.
I both got a +0 in both. Oof.
Love that.
You agree with Aloysius. You think this is a condiment.
It's a really weird tasting one, too.
However, Balasar, now that you've spent some time in here, you have a considerable amount of suspicion about the strange storage rack you're standing on. You think there's something more to it.
Investigation roll?
Yes, please.
Matthew, are you intentionally rolling private?
Oh, I'm rolling private? Did not know.
Yeah.
There we go.
These are definitely steps. You can see the worn pattern in them of footsteps. However, being flat and level really doesn't seem to be much point to them.
There's got to be another switch or something around here that raises them up or down.
You think those are
a
stairs?
mechanism?
The mechanism is actually quite obvious. At the bottom of the steps, you can see the pivot point and the mechanism that activates it.
He pushes the button.
The stairs actually begin to rise, starting at this end and this last step not moving at all. However, there's a problem. This step here, it touches the ceiling and then seems to wait for a moment and lowers back down. You look up and you can see the ceiling is of a different quality of stone. Looks like it was recently added.
Very interesting.
All right. This looks like it might be intriguing. I recommend we put this on pause and go deal with those monsters in the other room.
Yeah.
Balasar has spent enough time around these barrels. He is concerned by them. There seems to be a lot of something collected for a purpose.
Hey, since those goblin trolls are asleep anyway, can we take a nap before we go confront them? I'm kind of tired.
Idea. I'm all for that. Just beyond the.
You feel relatively secure here. The only thing you know that's left is one goblin. So you can try your luck at a long rest. If that's what you all want to do.
You mean a short rest?
But that thing could come back.
That thing could come back, so you can try.
It'll eat all our brains. We cannot sleep here.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
I recommend we take him out and then take Floon back to the thing and collect our bounty.
Well,
You see another arrow slit to your north, Belisar, and you can see the goblin through it.
All right.
is everyone with us?
If anybody plans on passing that door, please give me a stealth check.
I have disadvantage. Would someone else like to try a stealth check?
I mean, neither.
The owl that's joined the room, Aloysius has a good idea of what's in there. Okay. Guided by your owl and some gentle feet, you can see there's debris and stuff all over the ground. This is going to be very difficult for you to move forward very much. You can move one more space before you'd have to roll again. The goblin has his chin propped up on the arrow slit, looking to the northwest. Okay.
Does he still look unconscious?
He's sleeping quietly as can be.
All right. Let's slit his throat then.
All right, give me a roll. You can do it with advantage.
Ah, Titus, there you are.
That is a hit. Give me the damage, and then we'll see what happens. At that, the goblin screams, clutching his neck, and wakes up. Select everybody here. Oh, hold still. Where are you going there, Balazar?
Yeah, this is a quick time event.
I'm putting your owl after you, David, and I'll let you run him once. But your turn is used up starting that round. So you can do something with your owl, and then I'll put him before you.
All right, I'll put a help action on him from the owl.
Okay. The goblin screams, standing up, being so rudely awakened. Slashes out with his scimitar towards you.
Shield.
Okay. Hitting on AC 17, 12, still hit, right? He hit on 17.
That's
Yep.
a hit.
Okay. Don't forget to spend your shield. 4 points of slashing damage, and he is done. Titus, you are up. You will be able to squeeze past Jensen. You will not be able to squeeze past Balasar.
You can hear the commotion.
But you
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
hear combat and screaming.
So I can't really do anything now.
You could move forward to that middle door portion right here if you wanted to.
But then Toby
Or
wouldn't-
would he be
Jensen
able
wouldn't.
to?
Yes,
Yeah, would
you could also
be
move to
able
the
to
arrows.
see-
Yeah, I'll move right here.
Balasar, you're up.
Totemanelli!
Miss.
Bonus
I like the
action.
effect of
Yeah.
it burning on.
Wait a minute. He gets advantage because of
Oh,
help
yeah.
action.
Oh, yeah. Give me one more 20 on that first hit.
Just roll that
I'm
again.
glad you
or-
liked that effect. It took me a while to get that working for everybody. Yeah, one more attack on your first attack.
So roll the sword again, or just roll a d20?
Yes. Roll your sword again. Either way is the same. And that is also a miss. All right. So your second attack also was a miss. Yes. Yeah. Three misses. Oh boy. Any bonus? No, that was your bonus. The second attack.
I thought 14 would have been a hit.
Yeah.
Nope, a 14 is not a hit.
Wow.
Where's my dagger roll then?
Because he was sleeping and not moving and prone.
Oh, okay.
I think Jensen didn't roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
really? Oh,
all I'm gonna do.
I'm sorry. I
That's
thought I did.
okay. You can take this as your turn.
That works out anyway.
All right, Jensen, you're up.
Um,
With a very
and
angry goblin with a bleeding neck.
yeah,
Oh, was
What the
that
hell
you?
was that?
Kind of like a light scratch on his neck.
DC 14 Wisdom.
Who is that?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from. That is a pass.
Discord soundboard.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Discord has a soundboard?
Yep.
That hurt a fair amount. Did you roll versatile for the damage?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, sorry.
Feel free to re-roll that. I'll take off that.
That works
All
out.
right then. Aloysius, finish him off. That is a hit. And that is dead. The guys are all a little scratched up, but things could be worse.
He wipes his dagger off and puts it away.
And of course, you're back in the main room that you saw through the arrow slit when you were in the central tunnel. Malasar, you just walked over to the edge. You see a very clearly marked handle on the side of the wall to your west.
I'd like to pull it.
The door swings open. A very cleverly concealed secret door.
Fun.
That's nice.
Alright.
So
Did we-
we explored everything except for that one hidden room.
Yeah, the
Is-
stairs.
Yeah, that hidden room, and you haven't done much about the bodies.
Is what's his face up yet? Or is he still sleeping?
He seems to be sitting up. He's a little groggy and out of it, but he seems to be coming to and recovering.
What do you mean, the bodies?
Of the brain and the giant burning hands over.
The brain says there's nothing there, and the body, the ogre orc says there's only a dagger.
Yeah, I checked the
He
bodies
also
already.
has a spell book.
Oh?
Oh,
What?
Seems to have some sort of wizard spell book on him. I couldn't find a good way to put it in there. I was just waiting for somebody to say they were looting the body.
Aloysius.
Aloysius grabs it.
Here's a spell book for you.
Aloysius takes a look at the spell book. Inside is Burning Hands, Disguised Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt.
Oh.
Aloysius says, "Hell yeah!"
And I've added that to the journal entry under players called Loot. So when you have the time and the money and the whatever needed, you can scribe those or cast them directly as scrolls. Titus is wandering around the condiment room.
I'd like to consult the mystery guy, ask him who he is and how he got here.
While he's doing that, while he's talking, I'm just gonna take my time and like slowly inspect everything, like for like a button or a latch or something that I believe would allow the stairs to go all the way up.
You believe they were functioning as intended. However, the stonework above you seems to be a new addition that seems to block them somehow.
Can I smack it with my crowbar?
Yes, it sounds phenomenally thick and solid. It doesn't resonate at all. It's just like hitting a mountain. It's just thicker than you can, I can't think of a good word.
Ritual cast detect magic.
Nothing detected.
He decides to
those
go
two-
for a walk through the other room.
Yeah.
During those 10 minutes that he's ritually casting, Balzar and I have a conversation with Floon.
Floon has come to, and he says, "No, nothing. I don't know anything about that. I'm not who you're looking for. I'm just
Easy.
the idiot that got drunk.
Easy there.
I'm see.
We're not here to hurt
I'm
you.
just the jester.
We just want to help.
Oh yes, no, I believe you. You're truthful. I'll do exactly what you say.
What's the last thing you remember before you were here?
Being stepped on. Um, Drinking."
At the
And then he reaches out and he hugs Jensen's legs.
He sounds like he's hiding something.
Am I seeing anything magical around here?
Negative. You see a faint glow coming from the brain and its squished bits on the ground. It seems to be magical in nature.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Floon. My name's Floon. Vagamar.
Great. We came here to
It's you.
find you.
We're here to
Well, I'm found.
find
I'm
you.
found. I promise I'm found. What was that, Matthew?
I say the name of the guy who hired us to find you.
He blushes at that all the way to his ear tips, and he says, "Can we go to him? I'll pay you as much as I have." And he pulls out his pockets inside out, and he grins sheepishly. I'm not very good at gambling.
Don't worry, your friend's got us covered for money.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right.
There's nothing undead here, is there?
All right.
My feature would.
I think we've just about cleared this area. We should probably get Floon back to his friend. And I say that as Balazar, not as me.
Oh, yes. Can we go back? I would love to go back. I don't like this at all.
Floon,
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Follow us.
stay-
We know.
follow us. Stay in the middle. I tell him that. Jensen, can you lead the way since you have light?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll be right behind you. Wizard, you're right after Floon. Titus, can you lead up the rear?
Yes.
All right.
Up?
Nope, it's to the right.
Oh, okay.
And you find yourself heading back to where you were. Back to where you were before. Following the yellow chalk marks backwards.
I don't like that you can't go diagonal on certain things.
You can, if you hit both keys at the same time.
Oh, cool.
There's a different map for daytime and nighttime?
Yep. I remember that from last time. Very nice maps.
And he looks up at the sky. I thought I'd never see the sun again or smell the sea air.
Whoa. Hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Yay, you made it back. I was worried.
Floon,
All right,
stay
let's
close.
get back to the bar.
He seems very excited to be running towards the bar.
Maybe next time stay out of the purple dragon.
And you make your way. Oh, I shouldn't have had you over there, but that's all right. You make your way back to the bar. Floon takes a seat, calls out, Durin, anything. And coming running towards you is Volo, the map maker. Oh, my friend Floon, you made it. And he embraces him fondly, gives him a hug.
All right, we brought your friend back safely.
And he kind of rubs his toe across the ground and looks sheepish. I have to confess, but I have few coins to spare. But never let it be said that Volo reneges on a promise. Allow me to present something. He begins patting himself rapidly. Something more valuable. He pulls bits out of his pocket. No, he hands out a small scroll to you. This should cover it.
I take the scroll from him.
Well, open it,
Alex just
open
looks
it,
at the
open it.
scroll.
Yep, I take it. And
That
open it.
is
Let
a
me read it.
deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. We need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership, and I'll arrange a meeting with one after you've inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory. This is for Skull Manor. It's a truly historic, beautiful building in the North Ward. Uh, I hear it has a wonderful bar downstairs that could be a big profit maker and has plenty of room upstairs for all your dealings.
Ah, I see.
I ask Alloy if that's like a good part of town.
And
What do I think about that?
yeah, what do we
Well,
think about that?
If you hold your nose, it's not so bad. But you've been there recently. That's actually the road you just walked down and back to get to the sewers. You
Gotcha.
saw several businesses, and now that you think about it, you do remember seeing a rather decrepit building with a abandoned bar in the basement.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, we just walked by there.
It could be a
We're part of the bourgeoisie now.
with the right startup. We could get it nice enough, possibly.
Yeah, maybe we can go inspect it and
Who
Take a
walks
rest
around
while
with just
we're
a
there.
deed? Why didn't he just sell it and have money?
Yeah, that's why I feel like we should inspect this place.
well,
Y'all
can
wanna
we
go
ask
right
him
now?
Might
that?
be a good place
Like-
to crash for the night.
And perfect place for our new paintings.
True. I mean, what?
Just a minute, this map is taking a little time to load.
Mm-hmm. Does the deed look genuine?
It does indeed look genuine.
All right. Well, let's go on our way to the thing. I'd stop by the place and see if I can buy some goggles of night.
All right. So I also believe Hunter wanted to get himself some ball bearings. I kind of forgot about getting that ready.
While I'm at the store, I'd also like to see if they have a few other things I've been interested in.
Okay. So first, let's do with Balasar. Okay, the goggles of night. Wait a minute. Get this over here.
Do you have a standard pricing for magic items?
Not exactly. So you'll have to tell me each one, and I'll have to work it out. But the goggles of night are 150 gold. Is that good with you, Balasar?
Does this store have 2 pairs?
It does indeed. Seems to have a few.
All right, I'm going to purchase that as well.
Okay.
You said 150 gold.
Yep. So you debit that down, and I'll drop them in.
All right, I subtracted the gold.
Sorry, my volume cut out.
Matthew, are you here?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Matthew?
Not. So the goggles of night. Um, does it take like an action to equip them, or can I just like kind of like keep them on my head, kind of
If you're
almost?
willing to look funny and have people comment on your interesting appearance, you can keep them on all the time.
What if I was to wear them almost like a headband,
Can y'all hear me?
It still takes
or
an
like a?
action to switch between them, unfortunately, but you can leave them on all the time if you want, or plan ahead and know when you'll need them.
Can y'all hear me?
There we go. Welcome back, Matthew.
Okay, hello, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now?
Yep, we hear
Yep.
you.
Okay, this is okay.
I've
Tomorrow
debited your money and I've given you the goggles.
Perfect. It cut
You
out
do
on
have
me.
to equip them, and it does take an action.
That's a common magic item.
It is. Wait a minute, I had that up. No, I don't.
So I'm keeping them on my forehead like Naruto goggles,
All right.
and then anytime it's dark, I immediately pull them down.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they're uncommon. Okay, so basically, I can assume that an uncommon magic item is 150 gold, and then if I find something I'm interested in, then I'll haggle with you.
It
Just
depends on a few things, but
All right.
yeah.
like general budgeting. What to put on my shopping list.
Yeah, I have a shopping list too. While I was at the store, is there? You said uncommon items are all 150.
No, I'm kind of fudging that one a little bit because I don't want you guys to be overtly hindered just by not being able to see the map because that's not fun.
All right.
Oh, okay.
And who was it that wanted ball bearings? I know that was a thing.
It was
I
me.
was-
Okay.
Okay.
2 bags of ball bearings.
Those are 2 gold pieces then for 2
So
bags.
let me know when you're ready, Andrew, and I wanna say a few items that I'm wanting to see if the store has.
No problem. And okay, so there's your ball bearings. Okay, lay it on me. What you got there?
Do they have a bag of holding?
You are able to find one. And let's see here, which is this one? He says it's his last one, and if you come to him with some sort of endorsement of someone important, he could probably give it to you for about 1,000 gold.
Okay. Does he have slippers of spider climbing?
He doesn't, but he knows that the watch has those for nighttime use, and they're usually about 400 gold. But you'll have to have some endorsement from them to get them.
Got it. All right.
Um,
Perfect.
Okay. I have an item that I'd be interested in purchasing.
Quick question: how many gold is 1 platinum worth?
10.
Okay. Can I move my platinum to my gold?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
What was that, Toby?
I am interested. Do you have Xanathars? I'm interested.
Not up at the moment, but I can.
There's a mystery key, one just item common. It's a 20 on a nat 20. It has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock, and then it disappears if it succeeds. I'd be in- I'd be I assume I would find this like in a shop somewhere. But hey, what's that key? I forgot what lock it's for, but you can have it if you want, like kind of a thing.
He doesn't have one, but he thinks some of the other more powerful guilds might have knowledge where one is. He has no idea how much something would cost.
Okay. It is a common magic item.
But he doesn't have one. But other shops might, especially once you get other groups.
All right, cool. I'll keep my ears peeled.
Anybody else?
Oh, it's finally loading. Nope.
Are we supposed to be loading out of here?
I didn't know if you were ready.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
So, Floon and Volo lead you back down Troll Skull Alley, past several of the buildings you've seen before and the strange designs, and the tiger eyes, the one just to your west. And he leads you up to this truly historical building, he says. It's basically a rundown mansion that seems to have a bar on the first floor. Do be careful on the first floor. Don't say anything disrespectful to the bar. Otherwise, you tend to have shot glasses thrown at you. Floon whispers to Titus, it means there's a poltergeist that lives down there and used to own the bar.
Holy smokes.
Our bar has a poltergeist.
It's a nice poltergeist if you're nice to him. Here, let's take a closer look.
That's okay. We have a cleric.
Can't
And
see
so,
anything.
if you look to your west, all of those doors let you enter into the bar. And if you look to your east here, those are the stairs that take you up to the main living quarters.
Okay. We don't have vision.
You don't have vision.
I mean, when I
Completely
click my
black.
token, I see everything in color, but when I unclick it, it's black and white, and I can see
I'm seeing everything in black and white.
Oh,
There
I
we
had to
go.
click off my. Wait, no. I guess he fixed something.
Oh, and
Ooh,
now I'm
double
on
owl.
a different place.
Yeah, I think we're like right outside now. Stairs.
Those stairs took you up to the second floor to the living quarters.
I still see everything as black.
Yeah, it's like permanent darkness.
Okay, let me try that again.
Everything was in color, and now it's black and white.
Something's wrong here.
Yeah.
I feel like you've inverted darkness.
All right, how's that?
Everything looks fine now.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So this is the first floor.
So, yes, where you're at is the first floor. Where Jensen was at, he was on the second floor briefly.
Like a balcony?
It's not really a balcony. I just ill-constrained the side walls, and you kind of walked off the edge.
These stairs in front of me. Are we able to go up them, or?
Though that's actually not stairs. That is a trap door leading down behind the bar, but it seems to be barred.
I found the way in. I'm here.
It seems like it'd be a relatively simple job to unbar them.
Aloysius is just rummaging, looking for anything valuable.
Yeah.
There is nothing valuable. This place is run down and terrible.
Ritual cast detect magic.
Yes, that is the central chimney. It's a big giant stone chimney that runs up through the building, you suspect.
Alright, What did you say
All right,
these
I'm ritual
steps uphill
casting
were
detect
for?
magic.
You can see a faint glow in the area over here. It moves and wavers almost in the shape of a person. It rears back ever so slightly as you draw close.
Aloysius looks at it and says,
Oh.
"Hello there."
These are windows, aren't they? It's not doors.
Yes. In the dust beneath your feet, you see being scratched out a small smiley face.
Does this ping as undead?
How would I answer that? Oh, eyes of the great. Yes, it certainly does.
Okay. That thing shouldn't exist.
It scratches out the smiley face and puts a frowny face.
Aloysius says, "Oh, don't mind him." So apparently we're the new owners of this place, and you're welcome to hang out.
The window to the north that's covered in cobwebs and dust, starting at the top, begins to get cleaner.
Ugh, that is disgusting. I say that about an old bathtub.
It is indeed.
Is there anything flammable inside the fireplace?
No, just ashes, soot, and old brickwork.
Is there any like wooden trash that we could throw in there?
I mean, there's several ruined tables and bar stools all around. You could definitely start with them if you wanted to.
Yeah, I take some box that looks beyond repair, throws it in there, and I cast firebolt on it.
I don't see us. I don't see us opening business anytime soon.
At that, the
Where?
thing bursts into flames and gives a nice cheery light.
Where-
Mr. Volo, sir.
Where are y'all set at for this?
They're all on the first floor.
I don't see the. Is there a token for who y'all are talking to?
Yes.
You guys are on the other map, the one in the right half. We're in the left half.
Yeah, I'm on the left half now. But were y'all downstairs? Sorry, I should have asked that first.
The poltergeist didn't have a token.
Oh, okay, got it.
But Mr. Volo, sir.
Yes. How do you like your new place? This would make a wonderful, wonderful bar. A little bit of money, a little spit and polish, and well, you kind of have to get the approval of the guilds. I didn't really think to mention that, but I'm certain you can do it.
It does
It
look
has good bones.
it does look fairly useful, but pray tell, do we have to pay taxes on this place?
Taxes? Waterdeep? No, a man keeps what he earns here.
Ah. Yeah. Never having been of anything ownership of anything myself, wasn't familiar.
All right. Excuse us for a second, Volo, and I take all of y'all over here and like ask if we can have a little huddle.
As you walk away from the corner to the northwest, you hear out. Did any of you hear speak Elven?
Yes. I believe. I mean, I think
No,
so.
I do not.
Jensen?
I also do not.
Checking.
I speak Elvish.
Yes.
Is
Is
Elvish and
Elvish
Very
Elvish
faintly.
languages?
No, I think they're the same. Who was that? Toby? Titus?
Titus.
Me and Hunter. Oh, sorry.
You hear in a very soft Elvish coming from the northwest.
From where the poltergeist was.
Maybe, kinda, yeah.
Okay.
The window to the north is now completely clean, and the window to the west looks like it's being worked on.
All right.
I mean, Aloysius hasn't told anybody that there's anything in that direction.
Oh, I saw it.
All right.
I mean,
Everyone, I think this has good bones. We could use this as like a little base of operations.
I tell So
Yeah, just having property is a big deal.
Yeah. What do we think? Is that area cleaning
Okay.
itself over there?
Yeah, I think there's a poor tortured soul that hasn't moved on.
Hey, he
To the
seemed fairly friendly, at least until this guy started talking to him.
Who are you pointing to, Floon or Volo?
the
I'm
ghost.
pointing to Jensen when I say that.
Ah.
yeah, just a
he,
second ago,
he's
over in
clearly
that
cool. Just,
direction.
be friendly.
Jensen, does Eyes of the Grave, how long does that last?
Clicking on more details. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any.
Okay, so 6 seconds. All
6
right.
seconds.
To your south, all of you see a glass slide along the bar from left to right, stopping until it's lined up in front of Aloysius, and then it begins to fill with water. However, the glass is not too clean. It's then gently pushed towards him for a moment by a specter hand. It then fades out.
Ooh.
Hello
Nice
there, good
fetch.
Aloysius
friend.
smiles and drinks it and says, thanks.
Thank you.
And you feel a bit more dusty in the throat than you were before you drank. Balasar, who's nearest the trapdoor, noticed this just held closed with a simple clasp.
I'd like to try to open it.
It
Hey, wizard.
slides rustily and difficultly, but it does open all the same.
Awesome. Are we able to go down?
Hmm.
It's open. It's a ladder going to stairs that go straight down.
Disabled.
Yeah. Still not working.
Okay.
Aloysius said,
By the way, I'm describing what upstairs looks like to them, telling them how run down it is, and like the tub needs a good scrubbing.
And I'll add that there's like 10 to 15 rooms up there.
All right. How about now? I'm having the worst time with these stairs.
Still disabled for me, at least.
Screw it. I'm just going to delete them and remake them.
Out of game, did y'all ever, the two that didn't speak Elvish, did either one of us tell you what was said?
I don't believe you did.
How about now? Can you click on it? Try a reload if anybody's willing.
Yeah, reloading now.
Oh, does that just go to the upstairs? Oh, that's somewhere else.
Yeah. It's under those little stairs we've been trying to that were disabled or go underneath.
Yeah, I see. There's a whole nother map over here that I didn't know about.
This room needs a lot of work, Balasar. It is a fetid mess. But it would be great for some beer casks and wine because it's right behind. What was that, Aloysius?
It's not. There we go. Okay. That place is dusty as heck, but would be a nice
You
wine
say that
cellar.
loud enough for Volo to hear you?
I just say it's very dusty, but it would be a very nice wine cellar.
Wow, this building is tall. I didn't realize.
And I just say it for the people right next to where we were. I don't scream it.
Matthew, where'd you just go?
I'm on the main map now.
Oh,
Let me know when you're done exploring. I don't want to rush any of you. Let me know if you have
Aloysius
questions about any of
says
the
to the
rooms.
Phantom.
Oh, did you just transfer
After
them?
he thanks him for the glass of water and for the cleaning, and then says, like, hey, since we're going to be living together, what can we do for you?
You get the impression you were being listened to and much thought is being given to it. You see movement over by the bar. Dust starts being cleared off one of the bar stools, then another bar stool, and a bit of the bar tabletop. One or two shot glasses are lined up neatly. That seems to be it. An elvish voice calls out to you again in the same thing you heard earlier.
Floon, what do you have going on?
Who's speaking Elvish?
It was whispered right in your ear from inches.
You understand Elvis, right?
Nope.
Oh,
Only
the voice says closing time and last call.
I then would like to ask Floon what he has going on.
Probably a beer, followed by some eggs, then a shot of something stronger, and maybe a little wine afterwards, and then maybe some dice.
If we get this place up and running and nice enough, we could use a little help running it. Would you be interested in being one of the barkeeps?
At that, Volo laughs out loud. He goes, "Don't let him anywhere near your stock if he's anything other than a paying customer. He'll drink you dry, I promise you that."
Fair enough.
He is good enough at refilling ink pots for me and helping me make maps. I tried my best to keep him away from temptation.
We'll need to
I
find
asked Volo if this deed is a payment from just him or if it's a payment from both of them.
Just Volo.
Then I will say to Floon that a good way for him to pay back his debt for us saving his life would be for him to help us clean this place up before we open.
He looks over at Volo and sighs with great, great drama. Volo pokes him in the ribs, and he seems to acquiesce at that. Fine, I can give you a 10-day.
I just nod.
Oh,
So did you guys explore the basement?
I did. Did you?
No.
It's a very nice
was
cellar. It's very dusty, however.
Did the stairway work for you guys, or?
Yep, it's working now.
I had
Yeah.
to reload.
Okay.
What are through these little slits that I see here?
Probably bleed through in the map.
Yeah, so your seat, okay, so that looks like a nick in the wall that didn't line up.
Okay.
I'm investigating the basement.
All right, give me a minute here.
While he's doing that, I'd like to see if I can search upstairs.
It's quite the mess, Dave, and it's just full of rotten barrels, old beer, old wine that you wouldn't want to foster on even an enemy unless, well, he annoyed you, but nothing of interest. An old broom.
I'm helping Lewis just poke through the stuff down here. You have the magic glowiness, and I have the spiritual glowiness.
Right. How do I go upstairs?
You gotta go outside and then to the right.
Yeah.
There is no access to the second floor from inside the bar.
Oh, yeah.
There's a private door on the back side of the building, right here.
Then
I'm gonna tell Floon. That tomorrow morning he can start on all of the bathrooms.
And he looks again at Volo and he says, "Go on."
And I'd like to search all of this floor.
Well, it's a mess, and it needs a lot of work.
Any copper or coins of a sorted?
Are these all windows?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just noticed now that all of them are coded wrong. They should not be doors. I am sorry.
Yep.
While they're exploring, I'll just be in the bar area, dusting stuff off and piling broken wood up, stuff like just tidying up. Not really doing anything.
I called dibs on this room.
I leave that to y'all.
I claim this room in the name of my father.
And I'm very slowly fixing the windows.
I'm just trying to have conversation with the ghost.
Is this a balcony right here?
Yes.
Okay. Do I find anything on this floor? Any copper or anything?
Not a scrap. This building looks like it's been abandoned for at least a year or three, and anyone who felt like it probably wandered in here and stole anything that wasn't nailed down, including probably a few of the nails.
Right.
Aloysius comes back into the main floor after exploring the upper floors and says, I claim the attic.
You feel a warmth near you that seems to have resonated happily with such a thought.
It's like, I'm the wizard, we get attics.
You hear some clomping feet coming up the stairs to the west for those that are downstairs.
The
Corman's was a tower.
The stairs on the second floor are disabled for me.
Try reloading. I just redid those.
Okay.
Are you saying we heard something from these steps over here?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, Volo, what have we here? Trying to foster this off on another group of idiots? Volo walks slowly towards him and says, Emic, what are you doing?
Hello there.
Aloysius is just enthusiastic, and he says, this place is great. I've never had a place of my own, like anywhere even close to this big.
Emic, these are my friends. They have helped me, and I have given them this property. Given for free. This, you know I've been trying to purchase this from you. You'll never get it running again without my help. This place is a dump. At that, a shot glass off the floor picks up, flies across the room at great speed, smashing into the wall over here, barely hitting Emic, and he ducks and looks around scowling, but not overtly surprised.
Does Aloysius try and catch the glass?
He just crosses his arms. He's glaring at this new guy. Like, yeah, you better watch it.
And then I'll also bring in a priest. Yes, throw a glass to that. Nothing happens.
I renounce my old room and declare this one. It has
I'll leave that to y'all.
It has a bedroom and a bathroom together. My own private bathroom.
I try to yell through the floorboards above me and tell Balazar that we have a guest.
Oh. And I'm assuming because it's so bad, I hear him.
What's I'm sorry, sir. I didn't catch your name. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Emic. I represent the guilds around here. And if you are going to do business in this town, some things need to be adhered to.
Where's the character we're talking to?
First floor.
I don't see a token. Is there a token or no?
Yep, there's a token.
There's not a token for me. Let me reload.
That's annoying. I don't know why.
Do you see Volo?
I see Volo and Slim. And us, but that's it. Oh, okay, now someone's here. Oh, including our little ghost friend.
Oh, fiddlesticks! I revealed the whole kit and caboodle.
Greetings, Sir Amic. What is the problem here?
The problem is, flatly, this is my ancestral lands, and I am the one who gets first choice on purchasing it. But as Volo just gave it away, I didn't purchase it. We'll have to fight this in court. You will hear from me. So, good day, sir. He turns to go to the southwest, and he looks Titus dead in the eye and kind of flaps his hands at him. Away with you, large thing.
I ask him what gives him the right to this ancestral land.
And I come
My
over in looking a little
ancestors.
menacing to give Titus some backup.
Are you certain you large fellows wish to do this?
No, I don't.
Aloysius says, well, are your ancestors here now? And then he thinks for a second,
They are
and he
surrounded
kind of
by
looks in the direction of the ghosts, are his ancestors here right now?
Another shot glass flies across the wall, almost clipping Emic on the head, but he ducks at the last second and smashes against the wall.
Well, that sounds like a no.
I said good day, and he begins to leave.
Thank you, poltergeist friend. Well, I'd like to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'd like to say to the room, like to the poltergeist friend, what may we call you so we don't just keep calling you poltergeist?
Friend.
On the bar nearest Jensen, a finger begins to write in the dirt, or in the dust on the bar top. Let me see here. It's the best way to do this.
Have any of y'all played
In Elvish.
what was that game?
Titus, Jensen, you two read Elvish. What does it say?
It says Leaf. LYF. Leaf. Leaf, is that your name?
Pleasure to meet you, Leaf.
The bar starts cleaning at a quickening pace. The bar top, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Do I find a rag anywhere on the floor?
Not that's in any state that's actually cleaner than that you'd be cleaning.
Oh, Phasmophobia. Have any of y'all played Phasmophobia?
I have not.
Nope.
Oh, never
All
mind.
right, Volo says. You've seen the good news around here. Let me give you the rest. Here are my best estimates. And he pulls out a pad of paper. I'm guessing it will take about 1,000 gold to renovate this place, at least the tavern, to a serviceable level, and probably take about 12 days. Unfortunately, the guild does require their due, even though it's not taxes, but it is a one-time fee. You will have to pay them 250 gold up front for them to begin services. This will bring in linens, liquors, beer, and meat. Also, you'll have to contract part of that 1,000 towards the Guild of Carpenters for the work, and masons. And then he kind of leans forward towards you conspiratorially. I highly recommend against doing the work yourselves, even if you can, because the guilds have been known to show up and remove your work. I also estimate it will probably take you about 50 gold pieces per 10 day for maintenance and wages of hirelings, and probably 10 gold piece per 10 day to pay the guild for furthering to drop off foods and materials. So that's the sense of it.
I'd then like to take a copy and start writing down that, and Balazar takes it from him.
Okay.
I wrote it down in my notes.
Perfect.
I think, Andrew, you can review it. Oh, never mind.
I guess we got to...
Sorry, somebody already did that. I didn't even see it. But yeah.
Wait, did not save? Oh wait, I think I need to zoom out. No. Did my notes not save? Oh man. Wait, no, it's there.
Let me delete mine. Sorry about
there.
that.
Oh, good.
And just because you all will be doing the rolls, it's fair to have you know how this will function. You will be rolling a D100 plus 10, and that will be your profit and loss for that 10-day. I will also allow you to add +1 to the roll if you spend one gold piece, or if you have unpaid expenses, it will subtract 1 for every gold you owe.
That was incredibly confusing. I apologize for not understanding.
Basically, just rolling a D100 plus and minus stuff to see how much money we would make.
We're all rolling that?
No, we'll get it roll it once.
Oh.
Like per week, once it's up and running.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Here, let me do this, because it's fair for you all to know, because the roll's the roll, it doesn't matter. I'm going to edit that player notes.
Yeah, it's really.
How do you stop indenting?
You have to insert a line, and then after the line, it'll.
There we go. Thank you. Hold still.
And then you go back and remove the dots. Yeah. It's a little finicky, but.
Indeedly.
I then say to the rest of the group, looks like we're gonna need some money.
Well, we can make money. And I know he said we're not supposed to do the work ourselves, but I got proficiency in woodworking and tinkering.
So there you go, folks. Read all of that. That's about running a business.
Oh, perfect.
So you now have a home base and the option of making money on the side.
Oh, factions. Oh. Businesses. Time to go buy Acquisitions Incorporated.
Or you can just clean up the upstairs and make it a home base and not worry about the tavern. It's up to you.
I'd like to at very least clean up my room.
I'd hope you do that on the regular.
I will allow you to spend half of the fix-up, 500, just to turn this into a nice place, but not be able to open it as a tavern. And at any point in the future, you could spend the other 500 and the 250 and move in that direction.
How much if I do as much of the work as I can?
Then you're going to have to see how sneakily you can do it and have nobody notice you've actually done it. It's going to look a lot nicer from the outside when you fix the holes in the roof. And the Carpenter Guild is going to be mad about that. If you fix the cracks in the wall that the wind and rain blow through, the stonemasons are going to get a little annoyed, and you're going to find your mortars going to start falling out at night.
Could we offer those guilds half the gold for us to do it ourselves, but they still get something out of it, and they just save
I
the
bet you
time?
they'd love that. You probably only have half the holes get damaged.
We could declare war on the guilds.
Yes,
This
but then
is
we might not
Waterdeep.
get any fractions.
Let's maybe wait until we're 15th level for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably don't want to do that at level 1. Are we
Speaking
still
of-
level 1?
Yeah, speaking of level
Unless
1
you don't like your
levels,
character.
are we still first level, or did we level up by any chance?
So, are you accepting Volo's offer and you're going to take ownership of this place?
As
Yeah.
long as
Yeah.
Guys, do we want to do it? Yeah? I think we're all going to do it.
All
This
right,
is
you're
the
at level
dream
2.
This is the dream of everyone who's watched an 80s movie construction montage, renovation montage.
So yes, you are all now level 2. Feel free to level up at any time. I'll import you whenever you want.
How do we level up? Do we do it on here or do we do it on?
Do it in D&D Beyond, yeah, and then I import you back into here.
All right, I am leveled up. Ooh, I got me some nice hit points.
But I think either way, we need to go make more money if we want to do that.
Agreed.
We've finished our only job that we have so far. Should we start putting up ads? Work wanted? Money wanted? We'll do anything.
Well, at level 2 transmutation wizard, I got some options.
Oh, what are these options?
Oh,
Wizard.
you got yourself.
Wait, let me pick another spell.
Volo, could you give us a moment so we can speak?
Of course. Speak amongst yourselves.
Thank you.
I can't report, so I'm trying to figure out why. So thankfully I've got a long weekend. Well, actually I'll be away, but yeah, keep going. Sorry.
Alright. What are your things you can do, Al?
He picks up a random piece of wood, concentrates really hard, holds it for 10 minutes, and you slowly watch it transform from wood to silver in his hands.
Ooh.
And he hands it over and says, "Hold this."
I take it from him.
Does that feel real?
Does it feel real, or do I need to roll anything for that?
Oh no, it's very real.
Feels very
For an
real.
hour.
All right. Our
And
wizard
then it
can
will
make.
turn back. So
Said it
you
turns
can
back
do
into
stuff.
wood.
Yes, it will. After an hour, it will transform back.
It's very sneaky.
But it's very real for that hour.
Balasar is imported. Anybody else?
I'm leveled up.
I think I'm ready.
I heard 2 of you. Who was after David?
Titus.
Thank you.
At level 2 barbarian, I get danger sense, so I just get like advantage on dexterity saving throws. Is that something
Okay.
that I have to keep in mind, or will it import to this and automatically do it?
You have to keep it in mind.
Gotcha. Okay.
Titus is updated. Let me know when Jensen, and that's the only other person here.
Action surge.
Oh, I love Action Surge.
Yes.
Jensen is ready.
I guess it's not too hard to go to level 2, eh? Jensen updated. I love how easy that is.
Oh yeah. And there we have it.
So let me know on your desires for what you want to do money-wise for here. If you want to fix that up a little or a lot, hey.
With the shape that it's in, are we able to like sleep comfortably for at least right now?
You can sleep, and you'll be safe. You won't be terribly comfortable, but you will be good enough, especially downstairs where there's no dripping going on. And you do have a nice fire going on.
Remember, we're 3 of us live in the city, so we can always go back to our other homes for the time being.
Very true.
What time of day is it?
Mid-afternoon, I'd say by now, with all the hugging and tearful embrace at the yawning portal, the walk across it, and dealing with all this paperwork. You did stop by a magistrate's office on the way here to endorse the deed, and it is now yours.
Titus asks the city dwellers if they're willing to go all in on this business and sell their homes.
Fine by
Do
me.
you own it?
Aloysius says, "Oh, I don't really have a home, but I'm definitely all in."
So there's two.
I've
of you
been
that
bouncing
homes?
around and renting for the past 7 years.
I-
For the past 2 years.
You know what? I kind of feel like I would just have housing provided by my faith order.
Cool. That means more rooms for us. Titus, I know you're not from here, but whenever you're in here, we have a room with your name on it. Al, looks like me and you are going to be roommates.
You can't stay in the attic with me.
Fine, housemates.
I think there's plenty of space for us to each have our own room.
That's why I said housemates. Roommates was the wrong word.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Looks like
you may not have seen it, David, because there isn't a room on top of the northwestern tower that's a very small room with 4 windows that might suit what you were looking for.
Yeah. Oh,
I went all the way to what I thought was the top.
are you talking
That
about?
ladder wasn't working. This spot here.
Oh.
Oh? There's another ladder?
Yeah, so if you want a wizard's perch, that's kind of sort of it.
Oh, from over there.
Yeah.
Right, because I just went up these stairs.
I have got a lot of doors that are windows. This is bugging me. I gotta fix these later. I'm so sorry, gentlemen.
Al, I'm in your room, but I don't see another door.
It makes it easier to explore.
See, it's not there. It's you have to enter from here.
Can you drag
Oh,
me
that's why.
to there so I don't have to click through all the floors?
I don't see any clickable thing in here. Do I need to
You have to reload.
Reloading.
reloading? So this is okay. So this is a fancy place.
It was a fancy place at one point.
Sure. I would like to go and search for. Are there any more plot hooks to be found?
What hooks?
Say again?
Well, we fulfilled our contract, our job, and we found Floon. Now I would like to go searching for another plot.
Ah, indeed.
I would like to remind the party about that shop with the weird sign in the front of it.
Oh yeah, with the glowing purple smoke.
Yeah, this is the room that I was claiming is mine.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And then this is gonna be like storage for my wizardry and other criminal nonsense.
What are you claiming? Which room?
The top
Hover
attic.
over it.
Yeah.
Oh, over here. Okay, I see.
This is my room.
Alright.
I'm claiming
Which
this
one?
room. The one my character token is in right now. With
So
my
did
own
you like
person.
the room I got you, Dave?
This one?
With my own.
Okay.
Yep, this is my room.
Can we add like tokens or text to the map or something to signify?
Yeah, I was looking for that.
I don't know if you can, but I can for you, and then I can give you permission on them. But it might work well if you do that after you fix this place up too into its permanent. Well, no, it doesn't matter to me, but sure.
Titus, you can
Is
take
this what
this
you
room
were
up here.
claiming?
All right. So who wants what? Did you find the room I was talking about, Dave? And did that work
Yeah.
for you, or did you not like it?
I mean, it's a very small
Yes.
room, so it's not like you can live there.
Okay.
But Titus, You can take that room up there. It's got its own.
Can we get quick travel stairs from the bottom floor to our rooms?
Yeah. Once
That
we
would be
get that
fun.
all established, sure, no problem.
Yeah, so I assume there's going to be an updated map where the place is in better shape.
Maybe. Yeah.
Jensen, is this the room that you wanted?
Yeah, this is the room that I'd like to claim.
And then
Balthar was saying you could take this room up here.
yeah. Did
Jensen, which room are you taking?
I'm taking this room.
and David, did you get your pick on your room first?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's up here.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Right. Which means we could rent out the second floor as like a tavern, Airbnb place.
We totally could.
Even more money.
Yeah. And Balthar, where's your room?
Right here.
Ah, okay, great.
Very nice. Has its
Nice.
own bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah, while we're fixing the place up,
Might want to knock down this wall so that I can
yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could add a door here.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, sure.
All right,
I think
Louis.
the privy needs some work.
All right, Louis, just go get your carpenter's tools now. We're busting some doors.
Bob the Builder.
Holish just busts out his woodworking kit.
You hear a
Yeah.
cat meowing downstairs.
Cat?
Cat. A very loud, yowling cat.
I'm gonna go see what that is.
Bolo's looking down at this cat that seems to be wandering around as if it owns the place.
Well, hello there, little one.
The cat walks towards Balasar, puts its hands up on its paws up on his knee, looks at you square in the eye, opens his mouth, and in a clear female voice says, "Interested in joining the Emerald Conclave? Come meet us at Pankatoman, in the Southern Ward." And then the cat just disappears in a poof of mist. Seems to have been some sort of spell.
So what is the Emerald Conclave?
Yeah, with the
Do we
three.
know of it as a group that is chaotic good?
Hey, that's
It
mine.
likes to preserve the balance. It's rather enjoying of clerics, druids, and rangers. You've heard of this group. They're always looking for followers. They're very easy to join, rather hard to lead.
Holish just says, "Look, we're a big deal in this town now."
You now hear a gentle knocking on the open door to your west.
Hello there. What can I do you for?
Oh, hi. I was sent. You're the ones who rescued the stupid redhead. Here, Hiatus Streggett sent me. He's captain of the guard. You want to join the watch?
History
We
check.
don't pay much, but we got a nice armory. It's not a very good sales pitch. I like it. I get to boss people around. I get to shout, "Move along," and nothing more to see here. That's a big job perk. Should have rehearsed this more.
Holish just
Can
bites
I
his
get
tongue
a
and
his-
just walks away.
Can I get a history check to see if this guard knows me and if the guy he's talking about knows me?
Yes.
All right. First roll is gonna be for this guy.
Considering his pimples, you don't think he knows you.
Okay. All right, now for his boss person.
You know of Hiatus. You've met him before. You've heard of him through family connections, and you've never served with him, but you do know his boss, Barnabas.
Are either one of those two names the ones that we ran into?
Yes, Hiatus is the one who came to the warehouse when you had that large fight and told you that the watch will handle it from here.
And how do you spell that name?
Hyustus. And then his last name is Staget.
Gotcha.
I wonder when you get done with that, I'm going to copy your notes. Alright, I take his pamphlet and say, we'll consider it in a very sarcastic tone.
Very well, very well. I'm also required by the city charter to make a formal declaration of wanting you to join Tation to the Lord's Allegiance. That is a group inside the Watch that helps do other special things. Jesla Silvermane is a field agent, and he's open to others. Sometimes you can find him at the Yawning Portal.
Is that the Lord's Allegiance or the Lord's Alliance?
Lord's Alliance. They place the security of the Waterdeep above the something and get in the way of the Watch. Seems as if you get the impression he's not very impressed with them and he's required to say this out of some sort of rule, but he'd rather not. At that, he spins on his heel and walks away.
Is the intention for us to, as a group, adhere to one of the alliances, the factions, or are we like individuals?
You've heard nothing indicated that would require you to join a group as a group. You're free to act individually. I'll just tell you on the outside of it so you understand this one thing. You can only gain faction with a faction if you're part of that faction. But anybody can help you do the jobs that would gain you faction.
Hey, is Bolo still here?
Yes.
Is there anything else?
Well, they're really coming out of the woodwork for you, aren't they? I mean, there's several groups out here who are always looking for help and or cannon fodder, or at least someone they can fleece and pyramid scheme with. But yeah, there are several factions around. I don't know most of them. I make my maps, I sell them. I make my books, I sell them. They will probably introduce themselves to you in time. A few won't look at you or even spit on you if you're on fire. I happen to know that one group only works with drow. They are the gunslingers, and you don't want anything to do with them. They're nothing more than well-paid assassins. You spend too much time with them, you'll be in it up to your neck, and then the Watch will be looking for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a hard time pronouncing their group, but Volo does know it, so give me a moment here.
Is that
And
true?
whenever you were explaining,
Brigandaires. Interesting.
They only accept Dro. He knows that.
Oh, them.
Sorry, what was that, Titus?
whenever you were explaining the factions, so like if one of us is in like a certain faction, we can all go on like a quest, but only the person in that faction for that faction quest gains like I guess faction rewards.
Yes.
Or like, okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check.
And I'm warning you, it is challenging, if not really a bad idea to leave a faction. Especially if you go to another faction that they really hate.
So what about my backstory? How does that work?
You could very easily join the Watch and just continue on. You could even make it to Force Grey, which you have knowledge of. That's a special group within the Watch that they are specialists to keep things safe. And yeah, it's up to you. Or you can have a free pass to not have to join them and do other things.
Since a number of us, I believe, are adherents of various alliances and not necessarily the same. I mean, various factions, not necessarily the same faction. Would you be opening to having like shorter individual sessions, where it's just like us having like an audience with that faction by ourselves?
Yes, definitely. Also, I'm going to request, since there are 0 maps set up for any of the faction quests, that you guys give me a better idea sooner before I have to do it than after, so that I can find something to be suitable. Because it's all metagaming. Every one of these faction quests is literally a thing to read, some rolling, and I've got no map. Now, if you want to play it that way, that would certainly make life less complicated. But I'm willing to find maps, but I need some notice. But yeah, that makes great sense, Toby, if you want to try and do that. Also, because we're at 9 o'clock, how you doing, Matthew? We have a few more minutes where we can just talk.
Yeah, just a few more minutes. My wife's not home yet.
So I'm going to Canada for an outing. I'm leaving Thursday. I'll be back on the weekend. So in case you really need something, I'll still be available on chat to chit chat if needed, whenever I find Wi-Fi. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to do.
Right, so after Aloysius sees that guy leave, he like spits on the ground and says, "Fed." And then he looks at Titus, he looks at Balazar and says, "You know, one of you two should join them. It'd be really helpful to have somebody on the inside of the guard."
I look to Balazar like it's not going to be me.
And then, so, I'm now talking to... move my character token over here. I actually then start to talk as Balazar. Actually, I was in the guard for a while. I left them
Really?
I got out about 2 years ago now, almost.
Why'd you leave?
Interesting.
They were very abusive. They cared only about their own agenda, not their soldiers. I wanted to work in the private sector. I wanted to carve my own path instead of having to take orders all the time.
It's like, yeah, they suck. How do you feel about joining them just to like give the rest of us a heads up on whether they're looking in our direction or not?
It has crossed my mind, I'll be honest. I really don't want to have to go on missions for them, though.
Well, now you have us to help.
But think about it, you'll really always be going on missions for us.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, are we going to pay him?
Give me a week and I'll let you know. And that's a real world week.
Absolutely gaslighting Balazar into going into a faction where he gets abused is crazy.
Hey, wait. Volo, wait. Floon runs up all excited. He says, you could talk to him. And he kind of points to, I can't think of the direction, west. I was going to try and say left or right. He points to the west. He might be able to give them, the lowdown on what's who what. Volo looks at him like, are you crazy? No, I'm not recommending they talk to that nut. No, really. If they slip him a few gold, he could really give them some good information. He's a little funny, but yeah.
Who? What?
Who are you talking about, Floon?
Volo sighs and says, all right. The next building over to the west, the one that has the tiger's eye out front. Rickshaw lives there, and he is, I don't know what he is. People pay him, and he helps solve their mysteries. He calls himself the dumbest name I've ever seen. I don't know what it means. He says he's a gum shoe. A gum shoe. I don't know. He smokes a pipe, and he talks all funny. He says he observes everything. If you can withstand his chattering, you might get something useful.
All right. So let's draw up a list of goals and like what we want to do and where we want to go.
Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing about why I got out. So, I also
The
got.
food was terrible.
So, the main reason though why I got out is I'm searching for my father. We got separated and he disappeared about 9 years ago now, and I've been looking for him ever since. I originally joined the Watch to use their resources to do so, but it became more troublesome than it was worth. He was one of the greatest warriors I've ever known, and his weapon, the Sword of Zaerial, is one I hope to one day find to be able to worthy enough to wield.
Interesting.
Alois just pats him on the shoulder and says, "Wow, that's really rough, man. I bet we can all help each other here."
Can you repeat that, David? That you cut out.
He pats you on the shoulder, says, "Wow, that's really rough, man. But you know what? I bet we can all help each other out here."
And with us going out on our own missions and you not just being in the Watch, you'll get a lot more stronger than you were whenever it was just you in the Watch.
Yeah.
Maybe be able to move up quite a bit quicker too.
Fair enough.
Don't worry. We'll be here to keep you company and pick you up when the Watch pushes you.
Yeah, we'll have your back when you're in the Watch, and then you have our back in case the Watch has reason to come here looking for contraband and things.
Fair enough. I could still use their resources to help find my father.
Exactly. And with all of us here, you'll be able to get further in and more resources.
Yes, Aloysius is just taking everything that Balthazar says and is just laying on the gaslighting.
Volo also speaks up and he says, perhaps there's an alternative to the Watch. You could try the Grey Hands, or Force Grey as they like to be called. They are a special group dedicated to pursuing problems of Waterdeep. There are
The Grey
tests of
Hand?
loyalty. Grey Hands, plural.
We're gonna need a list of all the factions.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
hoping if you get to the other guy I was referencing, you can have some good exposition. And since his detail is much higher, we could start generating a list.
Balasar, how old are you?
I am... One second, I have this on my character sheet. 27.
27. Oh, okay.
27 and I'm 6'9".
All right, fair enough. I was considering performing a coming of age ceremony to give you a blessing in the Watch, but yeah, you're already of age, so never mind.
Yes. My father and I first came to Waterdeep 9 years ago. After we were here for about a month is when we went to the market, and that's when we got separated. After a few weeks after that, I was 18 at the time, I went ahead and joined the Watch, and I was with them for 7 years. It's been about 2 years since I got out, and I've been going on random missions and quests that I could find. That's actually how I met Titus. Me and him have been on a couple quests ourselves together.
That sounds like fun.
You remember that humanitarian mission we went on? To where we met?
Yeah, I do.
You tried to play cards and you were terrible. Still are terrible to this day.
Indeed, I am.
There's no time like the present to learn.
I can teach you. I've been playing cards since I was young.
Pretty good at cards myself.
It's how I've been able to stay afloat, playing for money. Sometimes.
Guys, do we want to go talk to this guy real quick to see what he has to say?
I bet you it's going to be longer than Matthew has because there's a lot of exposition if you guys are going to do that.
I mean, I have
I just want to warn you.
I can do like 30 more minutes. That's about it.
Okay.
Y'all okay with that?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna go put something in the oven.
I'm gonna go grab a snack.
So where's the building?
Just to the west, right over here.
Oh, is it that guy?
No.
Oh, that's the guy that came in.
Oh, I forgot to hide him. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Why do I have 2 owls?
Because I have no idea. I guess I screwed it up.
Alright, I'm back.
How do you want your name pronounced?
Mine?
Like no, not yours. Aloysius?
It's Aloysius, and
Aloysius.
his friends just call him Al.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna call you then. Actually, I won't yet. Say it one more time.
Aloysius.
Aloysius. Okay, I got it.
Oh, don't come back. Right here.
Oh, okay.
So above the door, there's a painted wooden sign in the shape of an eye.
This is the same one we saw the other day.
It is. All right. As Balasar reaches out to knock on the door, you hear the distinctive sound of the tea kettle finishing its final whistle as it's lifted up. You then hear footsteps walking toward the door and open it. Right on time, as I predicted. Please come in. And he begins to walk towards the back of the building and stands in the corner looking at you all. Yes, come in. You're all expected, right on time. And in front of each of you is a steaming cup of tea. Oh, you're missing somebody. Here we go. He's putting something.
Thank you very much for the tea.
Of course, it should be steeped perfectly to your liking and with the exact blend you're used to from home.
Delicious.
Well, we didn't drink tea where I'm from, but thanks.
Whoa, this guy. Nothing.
I'm Rakasha. I am very pleased to meet you. I see everything that is worth being seen.
That is your name? Akasha?
I'm working on the pronunciation. Rakshasha. Sorry.
Yeah.
And but I see everything. I offer services to this area, and my knowledge is deep.
Metagame. I know that is the name of the creature type, like the species.
Oh my lord. The name's wrong. Jesus, look at that. Yep. That's not what his name is. And I was reading that too. I'm stupid.
Oh, I thought he was a tabaxi.
I've encountered a Rakshasa in Jacob's game. That's why.
There we go. Valen Tajar.
I'll call you Volantajar.
I am an investigator, a purveyor of knowledge, a studier of the human heart and intellect. Why, looking at you, I can tell your entire life story by the way your pants are creased. What troubles you and brings you to me? What knowledge can I bring to your poor minds?
Now, what have we been told about this, treasure that's in the city somewhere?
That it is a considerably large volume of gold, that it is guarded, that it is hidden, and even the person who hid it there no longer knows where he is because he hid the knowledge in some sort of magical stone, and nobody knows where it is.
All right, Aloysius is going to say, what have you heard about this magic stone that leads to a treasure?
That is probably a false lead to put us off and have never went or know where the treasure is and tell no one. I surmise from his deep distrust of others that he would never let such knowledge pass from him. You see, I am a studier of human nature. I can tell by the way a man holds his cane whether his purse is on the left or the right.
Aloysius crosses his arms, looks at him skeptically, and is like, all right, what can you tell about me?
Well, you are obviously a ranger of great repute who has lost his bow while gambling. A sad state of affairs. And of course, you found an owl trapped in a bird cage, or freed it, and it is now your friend. See?
Aloysius stifles a laugh and says, yes, that is exactly right.
Of course.
You said you were able to
wall.
read that of read human behavior. However, I am not human. What can you tell about me?
I bet you once were in your past life. You were cursed and took on this form. If you can find a true love, it will break and your humanity will return. What was the insight for Jensen?
Is Aloysius telling the truth?
You don't believe so. You are a bit confused by that. You've seen him use magic, and you're pretty sure with the way he's used that owl, you think it's a familiar. But that's as far as you can get with that.
I then like to say, when the tiger guide turns away back to us, I then whisper behind my shoulder, I think this guy's little Fruit Loops shy of a full bowl.
But ask your questions and we will set a fee.
We're wanting to ask about the factions.
Yes. The undercurrents of the city. The factions run much. Guild on the one side, factions on the other, and of course on the bottom is always the Magistry and the Watch. There are several factions here of note, but there are a few more of note.
Are there any good factions for an up-and-coming wizard?
Force Grey is very popular with the Wizards, sometimes the Order of the Gauntlet, but allow me to start at the beginning, I guess. The one that is the hardest to join and the least known about is the Bergen Daratek. They are a group of Drow, and they are paid assassins. Who they work for and how they travel is unknown, but it is known that they are in town, at least for the time being. Let me bring up something I can type. Oh, you've got that. Okay, somebody's already typing. I was going to paste things, but I don't want to mess you up. You also have the Emerald Enclave. They take an interest in characters who seek to preserve the balance within Waterdeep. She is very fond of clerics, druids, and rangers. More often than not, she will visit you using an animal messenger. Force Grey, of course, the Black Staff. They are friends with Raynar Neverremember, and word of his rescue will probably reach her ears at some point.
That's the Force Grey?
Yes. But members to her are fiercely loyal.
Is there a way to
Join.
indent the what we type on the journal?
Is there a way to what?
Indent it.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I tried, I couldn't make it.
Try holding control while hitting tab or alt while hitting tab.
Oh, nope, that's a...
Or you could be an absolute degenerate and hit space like 4 or 5 times.
Probably gonna do that.
Yeah. Wrong.
Wait, hold on. Control tab and alt tab is for navigating between tabs and windows.
Yeah, that's a Windows shortcut. I use it a lot during class.
Are you on a Mac?
Nope, I'm on my gaming PC.
I mean, David.
No.
No, I was thinking of like certain things you do in Excel to do things that would normally jump you out of your cell.
Right, no.
No, I was just curious. We can get back to...
They call enter will inject a carriage return.
Force Grey is fiercely loyal.
And of course, they live in Blackstaff Tower in the Castle Ward. Next, of course, is the ever-entertaining Harper's Guild. They are truly a good and noble group, but secretly they like spies. Alliance is, of course, they secure he's one of those ones who lawfully follows the law under all situations. Order of the Gauntlet. He scoffs at that one, peels back his lips and shows his teeth for a moment. The Order of the Gauntlet looks for members to seek and fight evil in all forms. They all worship Helm, Torm, or Try, especially. They are led by a knight. She is unswavering in her pursuit of destroying evil. And of course, it bears Tharum Guild is, well, they seek kind of the end of the world, if you really want to be melodramatic about it. They worship demons, basically, and yeah, they want to make the Yawning Portal the only portal, and take...
The Zentrum, you said?
Yes. They are Doom Raiders, basically. They try to contact morally ambiguous characters and bring you into the darkness of light.
Them's the ones that worship a beholder?
No, they don't worship a beholder. Just demons in general, selling your soul, silly things like that. He knocks his pipe out on the bottom of his boot and begins to refill it.
Something interesting I just noticed. When I double click like Xanathar or Zentrum, it brings me up to links of maps and pages.
When you click what?
When I double click like Zentrum, like highlight it.
You can link to them. That's
What?
funny.
What's that? Or where's that?
In the known factions journal that I'm writing.
Okay.
It does it on anything that word matches. Double click on Gauntlet for Order of the Gauntlet, and it'll bring you up to the gauntlets of Ord Power that's in the item list. It's just allowing you to link anything that matches a name.
Well, that's cool.
That's funny.
I'm clicking on Gauntlet, but nothing's popping up.
Double click.
I am. It's just highlighting the word.
It works for me, and it worked for Toby. I have no idea. That is interesting.
Let me refresh.
It is possible to learn this power, but not from the Jedi.
So, gentlemen, that is...
I don't have permission to view the sheets, though. So.
Oh, okay. That is the majority of my knowledge on the factions around here, at least the fun ones. And, of course, you have all of the guilds available. You, of course, have the Fellowship of Innkeepers. They can get a little jealous, so make sure you pay them their 10-day due. You have the Distillers and Brewers Guild. You have the Guild of Butchers. I hear from a little birdie that you may be redoing the tavern. If so, I will be a most frequent and well-tipping frequenter of your bar.
What's the history of the tavern?
History of the tavern. Sorry, go ahead.
Did we already go about what the Grey Hands was about? It just says that they live in a castle and they're loyal. Was there any more than that, or did I miss that?
That's pretty much all he knows.
Okay,
So
got
he
it.
said, Force Grey, or the Grey Hands, they work for Blackstaff, and she is friends with Raynar Neverremember. And word of his rescue will quickly reach her ears. So she will probably be sending you a message shortly. She very much enjoys people who make the town a safer place.
Oh, that's the guy we rescued.
Oh, from the warehouse.
Well, the rich guy who was with Floon. The wrong one.
Reynard.
Raynar Neverremember was the intended target of the kidnapping because he knows, supposedly, where this magical stone is of his father that will tell you where the obscene amount of gold is hidden. However, they screwed up, left him behind, and took Floon instead that you rescued.
Got it.
Yeah, we're going to have to track that guy down again.
Actually, we want to pick up where the other guys left off.
But Force Grey just seems to be a private security force, and she doles out missions to basically try and make Waterdeep a little bit better, in which the way the Watch cannot.
That I might be willing to join.
So like vigilante justice?
Yes. Think of them like Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Greyhand.
Yeah, Aloysius says, yeah, somebody should still join the watch, just to, keep an eye on them, keeping an eye on us, keeping an eye on them.
You seem very enthusiastic about the watch, young wizard. Perhaps you should join them yourself. Just think of all of the heroic spells you could be learning from their archives.
He laughs hysterically at that. It's like, I could never show my face around my family again if I ever did that.
The Lord's Alliance, Sir, I forgot, I need to close this window. I can't see. Sir Volantajar, you said the Lord's Alliance is a part of the Watch?
They are the elite. The ones that work directly for the crown and are called upon for dangerous missions. The watch is just there to tell people to move along, which is their favorite expression. And sometimes they'll change it up with nothing more to see here.
Okay. No?
The watch you will find very, very, very boring.
I am going to cast message, and in Aloysius's thoughts, he hears, Sir Valantahar, can you hear me?
What?
I'm trying to see if the Rakshasa can read telepathy.
Are you talking to Aloysius?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just having like a conversation with Aloysius in my head.
Okay.
Except that I'm trying to see if Volantajar is listening in.
Aloysius just looks confused.
Does the Rakshasa seem to does he have a poker face, or do I see like he noticed that?
He seems to be looking at everything and nothing all at once, working very hard to observe all that's around him and look intelligent, aloof, and well able to be paid.
Alright. Okay.
I would like to remind the party that our
Yeah.
wizard friend just found a new spellbook with disguised self, so he might be the perfect person to go into the watch.
Oh. He did find a spell book.
Yes, I'm itching to start transcribing.
At that, gentlemen, I think it is the hour for my milk and eggs. How about a little something for the knowledge and effort? And he slides a engraved bowl out on the table towards you. 20 gold should suffice for such a large amount of knowledge.
I put in 5.
He raises his eyebrows at that and continues to look all around.
I put in 1.
I'll put in 10.
Aloysius puts in the other 5.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed your tea. It is probably cold now, which is usually an indication.
Aloysius picks it up and chugs it.
I finished my tea. Thank you.
Indeed.
We bid you a good day.
Thanks for the tips.
Nothing that he said in any way contradicted any knowledge that anyone in this town has.
Volo, what are you doing here? Thought you left.
We are on was not to enter such a talkative place, but I wanted to wish you your best. Hope you go well with the guilds, and looking forward to trying your tavern. If you need of me, please call upon me at the Void. I shall be instructing Floon on better companionship. And with that,
You have a good evening. All right.
Alois just calls after Floon and says, "Hey, tell your friend to stop by the inn sometime."
I will, he calls out.
All right.
Make sure you've got some good drink and gambling ready. And he continues to walk on.
All right, everyone. We've had a very eventful day. Do we want to head to our quarters and reconvene at our new establishment tomorrow, say noon?
Sure.
Sounds good. Everybody take their long rest. Level 2 is now official. And we'll see you next Wednesday if that's good for everyone.
Oh, you can double right-click to select someone, to target them.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, yeah, that is really good to know.
And also, like, hold shift to do multiple people.
Oh, good. That's good to know.
I know you have to do shift and... Whoa. Shift and T targets multiple. But...
Yeah, but also if you hold down shift and right click multiple people, you can...
Oh, okay, I must have been pressing control then.
Probably. Alright, that was a good session.
It was.
I like that.
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Just as an offhand question, did anybody get the teeniest bit nervous when a beholder came into view?
Behold.
What?
What's a beholder?
No.
Oh, not a beholder, a mind flayer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's why I was... I did not want to go into the room. That's why I was
I don't know what the
etching back.
rationale for him leaving was. He could have just, like, walked up to us individually, opened our skulls, and scooped our brains out, and there's nothing he could have done to stop him.
Not at level 1.
He may have been hungry for something else. He may have had his orders. He may have had an appointment he just couldn't miss. It's hard to tell.
That's fair. He certainly looked regal.
Maybe he was trying to go find his pet Demogorgon.
Right?
Well, what season was the Mind Flayer in?
2.
2.
Oh.
Kind of season 3 also, but also season 3 just didn't happen. So, season 2.
Wait, so was that the thing that was, like, behind, like, the wall in the sky?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they were calling the big spider-looking creature.
Oh, I remember that now. I see.
Alright. Titus, you can bunk with me again if you don't have a place to stay.
Sounds good to me.
I should probably go bid farewell to my previous place of employment, and I found a higher calling now.
I look forward to all of the adventures we get to have together.
Indeed.
How do I already have disguise self?
Mm-hmm.
There. That should fix most of the windows on the first floor.
Where's the door to this? Because I think you just took a window and turned it into a door and turned it into a window. Is the door on the side?
That is a door. You are correct. I did.
Oh, I'd like to ritual cast identify on that paper bird thing.
Okay. Wait a minute.
I go home, rest, get some sleep, and then leave a note for Titus. And that morning, around 8 a.m., I'd come here to do some general cleaning.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. And I don't want to keep you because I know you got to run.
Yeah.
When Balazar goes to leave the note, he notices that I'm gone, and when he gets here, he notices that I'm already here.
Okay. So, Paper Bird, after you write a message of 50 words or fewer on this magic sheet of parchment, speak the creature's name, which...
The description's actually there.
Oh, that one didn't secret. Well, there you go. Read that and you got it. I can do secret unidentified items now, but I didn't turn that one on.
Yeah, I remember that being a feature in the upcoming version.
Ooh.
That's cool.
All right. Okay, everyone.
Later. Thank you, Matthew. That was fantastic. Good
It
session,
was.
everyone.
Great
Thank you
session.
for the extra time.
Look forward to next week.
Very much so. Me too. So 6 o'clock usual on the Wednesday.
6 o'clock on the Wednesday. Y'all take care.